ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today with the Expanse Season 3, Episode 1 reaction. The new season is upon us. Season 2 was fantastic. Season 3, ooh, let's hope it's even better. as always, as usual, with like a new season, the very first episode will be available for all. If you want to watch it full length, the link will be in the description down below, in the comment section down below. Yeah, it will be in the description and the comment section down below. It will be available for all. Usually it's a $5 Patreon reward, but like the first episodes of a new season will always be free. Now, season 2 was amazing, but I feel like what we need to talk about is specifically is the ending of season 2. And I'm a little bit cold right now, so if I'm speaking fast, it's basically because it's so cold. I try to speak so fast like my mouth warms up essentially. But like the ending of season 2 was pretty rad, as the cool kids would say nowadays. Basically, the game was changed. Okay, I'll stop saying that. I will definitely stop saying that. Basically, we had the party disintegrate, the party to the center of the, what's it, 50,000 leagues under the sea. It's 50,000 leagues under the atmospheric sulfuric acid pressure, I guess. But yeah, we had that going on where they just, well, the ship just disintegrated, or demolecularized. I know that's not a word. But they were still a-okay. So I really am looking forward to seeing, like, you know, I feel like that's going to be like the big development for this season. That specific portion of the show will be massively important. Then obviously on the other side of the world, universe, I guess, on the other side of the universe / world, you had the whole thing with like Avasarala going down. Mao, I mean, I guess you could, can you really see? Yeah, let's call it. And Mao, I guess, but he wasn't like there in the episode. He, you know, you just heard him on the phone call for like a few seconds, and obviously Bowie just coming in like, yeah, nah. Now I'm on my Solid Snake stuff, and I'm about to just you know, help them. It was very nice, touching speech from her, where she was like, oh yeah, I don't. You know, why would you lay your life down for like a master that doesn't care about you? And obviously she came back to save Avasarala, which I'm going to show you that she actually, you know, she respects Avasarala. I don't know if she cares about her per se, but she definitely respects her, and she's obviously a well-trained soldier, so the mission calls forward. And the other side of the world, the other side of the world again, the other side of the universe, I guess. Solar system more like, but yeah, the other side of the solar system, you had Caliban. I was trying to think of the name. Caliban. You had Project Caliban running rampant. It really didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, it did throw like that magnetic storage at Oldham. But like it really didn't do anything beyond that. Like it wasn't like threatening or anything. It looks threatening. And obviously Prax, he thought it was his daughter. Well, turns out it wasn't. Turns out they've got like 20 of these Project Talibans. So hey, yeah, that's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. That's all happening. So a lot of like little things have been set up. A lot of like little things, especially, you know, the very end of the episode. You know, Fred Johnson. Yeah, we're at a standstill, or a seeming. Yeah, my phone was on. We're at a standstill, or potential standstill, I guess, at the moment. So we'll see exactly, obviously, how everything progresses, how everything goes down. Right now, we're just gonna hop into season 3, episode 1. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, with this episode.
Impose their will on the system to shut Earth off from the resources of the belt. I mean, at that point, we may as well be their colony.
All right, we get it, bro. Jeez, puppeteer. Just fiddling his strings. If I was Sadala, I would say, you know, that wouldn't fly. Because he listens to her more than him.
Future generations will look back on this day as the moment that you forged your legacy.
It's not about legacy. It's about all the people that may die.
Convene the Security Council. I want a formal declaration of war.
You heard the
Name and drive signature. Ship would be a prize for either side.
Copy that.
Fred Johnson. I like how you can just like wipe out what's on the ship, just like that. I would be such a great graffiti artist. I can't draw to save my life, but if I could just get rid of it, I guess you could say just get a whiteboard, I guess. But it doesn't have the same ambition and scope.
Anyone else but me comes through that door, you put them on the ground.
Don't you dare leave us here.
She isn't. Boy! You know what would be cool? If like Mao, I know he's already left, but like if he just came through the door and she shot him. And that would be, it wouldn't be
I'll be right back.
it wouldn't be poetic justice, but it would be justice.
You're fired.
You can't fire me, I don't work for you.
In order for them to survive, they have to die with fire.
Okay.
The seeds come out of the fire.
Okay. You know what? I like it. Never mind, I like it. What is it? Cortana? No, it's Contorta.
That's the wisdom of the pines.
Isn't that like a pirate's island? Contorta. Like a phoenix. Pioneers Contorta. Reborn from the ashes. Reborn from the ashes.
Oh me, or that we have a debt to settle.
Unless you have a better bad idea.
No. Alright, I'm ready.
You ain't going anywhere.
Let me help you. Hold on. What?
Maybe I'll just...
I'm ready.
For a minute.
Shit.
Look who it is first!
Well done, madam.
Hit wow like 50 bullets.
There. He's gonna help us out.
yeah, she...
Fleet report, sir.
I have a draft of an official statement for you to review, sir.
Needs more practice.
Be apprised of any additional changes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we need to discuss Arrows.
Right now?
I haven't been forthright about Avasarala's actions
Yeah.
or her recent actions. Not while there was still any doubt.
He's gonna blame it on her.
I believe she's involved in a conspiracy against...
Bro, this guy is...
You better be goddamn sure about bringing charges like that to me.
He is slick.
For several years, Christian has been running a shadow government. Her public attacks against Jules Pierre Mao and Fred Johnson were calculated to cover up
He
the truth
is
about Arrows.
slick.
That it was a weapons test of the alien technology.
She saved Earth from Eros.
From a disaster that she unleashed herself. Look, it was Christian who convinced us Johnson during the Arrows crisis. Missiles that still go unaccounted for.
So where is she now? Why the hell wouldn't you tell me about this, Sadavir?
How can you... Damn.
Because this is a woman I love. Christ, she's almost a mother to me.
Yeah, my goodness.
If our relationship
My goodness.
blinded my judgment, I'll answer for that.
My goodness. This guy is slick. I like it. I like it.
Think
I like it so much.
that she would offer the protomolecule to Mars.
Anything's possible when she realizes she's no longer safe. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. Yeah, the more we see of him, the more I respect it, honestly.
Apprehend her
Yeah.
at all costs.
There are no... Circumstantial evidence, alright? There is no hard evidence, alright? You should listen to... There is no both sides, because she's not there. But that's not the point.
Patrol, they'll just blow us up. We've got no friends, no safe harbor. We are living on borrowed time if we don't get this ship parked.
You can't go back to Tycho.
Get us to Tycho, and you'll never have to see my face again.
Damn it, there's no better option. But you can't go back to Tycho after like the way you left it. That felt like the perfect ending. It really felt like the perfect ending. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't get every little tiny little bit.
The memory panels.
Get it for me, please.
Now?
You really don't have the time.
Priority. Elra's message should be on there. The one that proves.
Good. Yeah.
Piece of shit whose balls should be grounded.
Nothing if we're space junk.
There are dozens of modules in that
Then
system.
hurry
It'll take
up.
me hours to-
Then stop.
Exactly.
It's my job to keep you alive, and you're making it damn difficult.
If I don't have any
You won't be alive.
my life isn't worth much either.
Should I just pick her up?
You try it.
There's no time.
Just do it, fam.
You're scared. You're overwhelmed. And so are we. Take a breath.
You don't have the time for a breath, bro.
Back to someone you love. We're the same. Now, focus and get me what I need. It is very important.
The ship is pretty tense.
Damn it. You go from like, oh, we're about to die and all that to this just like...
Nature's only constant.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That must be hot. A battery failure. You must be mad. Out of your mind.
This plan sucks.
Already decided.
There's a
where we're-
decommissioned.
He's the captain.
Helium-3 refinery
He's the captain.
built by Jules Pierre.
Yeah. Mal Kriskowski.
We've plotted a safe, clean course for Tycho. Everything is there.
We can go to Tycho after Io.
We're all devastated about Praxis' child, but sacrificing this crew doesn't bring her back. Look past your anger.
Alex will go.
This isn't
Holden will go. Prax will go. That's 3 against 2 already.
about the proto-molecule anymore. It's out there now. So be it. But we promised Prax we'd help him find his daughter. And we did every damn thing except
We're
that.
all in agreement. Tycho is the only way we survive. I assure you.
That's not.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Amen.
There we go. There we go. There we go. I knew they'd all agree to it. Yeah. Doesn't feel nice, eh? When you feel the crew as your back and like immediately, you know, it's like, ah, screw you.
Powering up.
6 sheets, just imagine that, right? I think trained fighter pilots, like the trained Blackbird 71, I think, is it Blackbird 71, I think? It's Blackbird 71. Trained Blackbird 71 pilots. You know, different things, but still. There's that kind of speed, the kind of atmospheric pressure and everything. The race car of spaceships. The race car of spaceships.
Shall we shove off now, please?
Sit still, you're gonna need it.
She is a soldier. Injected into my veins.
Get your tits and pucker up. It's time to peel the paint.
Oh, this would be a job for me, bro. And now you escape. Now you escape. And off you go.
Brace for impact.
Yeah, I can't end it there. Yeah, actually. Alright, they made it out. That's the good news. They made it out. That's a strange spot to end it. That's a strange spot to end it off, honestly. 41-minute long episode. Same usual. It's a good way to start season 3. I'll say that. It's a good way to start season 3. Although the ending was just happened just way too quickly. Like, it just happened immediately. And I'm just like, right now. You're just gonna end the episode like that. Like okay. Well, it seemed like they all made it out. That's the first thing, right? It seemed like they all made it out, all 4 of them. The thing with our Vala is that she's way too important. She's way too important to the show. That's why I knew for a fact she wouldn't die. All right. What we have war now. And war has always been one of those things where a lot of the time it drives the story forward very nicely. Sometimes it can change the focus of the story. It changes its viewpoint to such a degree that like the story doesn't become the story. Like the story stops being the story that you watched it for. Does that make sense? So I hope the Expanse obviously handles it correctly. Where like, you know, war will always be like war will be a background plot basically, but like other things will happen. Obviously, you know, we're not gonna like focus on like just action. I hope that's not gonna happen, right? It doesn't seem that way so far. But again, this episode they just declared, the UNN declared war. You know, we haven't really gone any further than that. We've seen like a little bits and bobs here and there, but like nothing really that much, you know. So that's my first concern, I guess. Obviously, there are two other things. First of all, they go into Io to find his daughter, to find Prax's daughter. Second of all, there's a little bit of the proto-molecule on the ship. That's all I'm saying. There's a little tiny little bit of the proto-molecule that was on the ship. And I don't know what they're gonna do with the tiny bit. But all I know is that Naomi isn't really it. They don't really trust her as much as they did. Amos even said she thought she was better than she is. All I gotta say is, Amos, you're kind of right, bro. I don't know how to rhyme that with it. I don't know. But yeah, obviously, the whole team, it's kind of fractured in a way. Alex, obviously, he's the one that, you know, that enjoys the team as much, you know, probably the most, as he saw obviously by his speech that he gave to his family, where he was like, you know, I think deep down I enjoy this journey that I'm doing right now even more than I would being with you, Lord. Which shows you how much the Cortona ship is, how much that ship means to him. It's actually kind of cool that like we're having a name change, cause remember that one guy from like episode 2 or 3 that was on the ship that just died immediately. That was on a Martian ship and then just died. Damn, I forgot what his name was. I probably have it written down somewhere. But you know, I feel like the Rocinante was kind of the Rocinante with Miller. And now with Prax in the room, with Prax in the squad, you know, and them going after his daughter now properly, you know, not just, oh yeah, we'll go after your daughter. No, but them after, you know, seriously going after his daughter and trying to find her. They will, it actually kind of makes sense that the name is being changed. I wonder if that's going to be like a trend. I don't know whether the crew is going to change in the grand scheme of things, but I wonder if that's going to be like a trend where like every time there's a new member, the crew name will change, if that's, you know, something that might be the case. But I like it. I like it. You know, the seeds sprout from the burning, from fire. It's also funny that, like, at the beginning, Naomi was pretty much like the boss. Like, Holden followed her, Amos followed her, and Alex just kind of was just like a driver. And now, like, everyone's like, nah, Naomi, nah, Holden, you're the boss, Bam, you're the boss. I knew straight away that, like, Alex, because he obviously enjoys this part so much, and he was obviously the one that was like, we need to get this family back on order, when he said that to Amos. So Alex, I knew he would automatically be like, yeah, let's go after his daughter. Holden is the one that obviously came up with the idea. Prax, of course, he didn't say anything, but of course he would want to actually, you know, find his daughter. I knew Amos would want to help him as well, because they're quite close, and Amos has been making decisions himself. He hasn't just been blindly following Naomi like he did in the past. And obviously he is actually a good, caring person. It's just sometimes he's a bit, you know, what's right? He's a bit like a Lenny. Is that Lenny or is it George from Off Mice and Men? I think it's George, right? He's not. Granted, I think it's Lenny. Can I pet the rabbit, George? Yeah, it was definitely Lenny. Like the brute, the dumb brute. Obviously, Amos isn't dumb. The caring dumb brute Amos isn't dumb, but he's caring and he's a brute a little bit. It's just that, like, when it comes down to it, like, when the situation demands of him to be ruthless, he will be ruthless no matter what. And that kind of rubs off on Holden as well, of course. But in the grand scheme of things, I really, really enjoy his development. I really enjoy Holden's development. I actually enjoy Alex's development a lot as well. And of course, I enjoy Naomi's development because, quite frankly, like, she was the boss. Now it's just kind of like, I don't want to say she's taking like a back role, but like, she's been doing decisions against the team. It was nice seeing the team come together to essentially decide what they're gonna do next. So like she was, you know, previously the team had voted for something, and she went against that. And now when she was like, oh, we need to go to Taiko, the team basically just said no. Let's all vote to go to. I like, you know, they did say, who was it that said that? I think was it Plato, or I think it was Plato. That basically, like democracy is basically just the tyranny of the many, and it's the few that are being oppressed. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, you can't argue that. We can't argue that. You know, it is kind of true. The tyranny of the many. In this case, they clearly outvoted her. She was acting like, you know, when she made that decision, despite the team not wanting that decision, that's when, in my opinion, she should have expected the consequences. And now the consequences are here. And I'm like, yeah, you should have seen that coming. So that's just the way I look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, some of you may have completely different views on that, but that's just the way I see it. Anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in episode 2 of season 3. This one kind of just ended, sort of abruptly, honestly. Like, it just ended like that, basically. It's like, huh? like, why are you ending already, bro? Saravir. He is playing his little game. With Avasarala, she's got the recording of it. So we'll see how it all goes down from here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in the next one, everybody. Have a nice day. Until then, peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. But until next time, everybody, peace out and have a nice day.